What drives you is a question that one of my supervisees came in the other day as a key question for any of his coaching clients. Right? And it took me back to something I've been reflecting on for some time and still do occasionally, which is this tension between drive and hunger. Right? So many top performers, they tell you about this hunger to create something, to impact, to get change, performance at their highest. Right? There is this almost insatiable energy that pushes people to the top of their productivity and effectiveness, right? And it seems something that is very attractive, something that is very desirable. But then when you talk to somebody who's driven like that, often there's a pain behind it. There's an emptiness that they're trying to fill, or there's a fear, or something that they're trying to move away from. This hunger to me seemed like there's an emptiness in your stomach that you need to fill. It's a powerful force, but it's essentially a moving away from something force. And then I always took drive as something where you want to get to, not because where you are is necessarily bad or to be avoided or painful, but because you'd like to be over there out of maybe curiosity or maybe out of love. This love-fear dichotomy. If you love someone, you're not necessarily moving away from emptiness and loneliness. When you fall in love, you're just moving towards something that is beautiful and attractive and, fulfilling and meaningful. And it's just has this very positive energy to it that you want to move towards. And so scientifically, moving towards is a better force than moving away from, motivated by fear. But experientially, moving somewhere out of fear, moving away from something seems to be the more powerful force, right? It's the dominant force in marketing. Is where's the problem and we can help you make it go away, right? As soon as you find the pain points, you can offer people a solution to not be in pain anymore. Tapping into people's desires and love and aspirations, I like to tap into that because it's the healthier force, it's the healthier energy. And yet the other one seems to be more powerful. So for him, drive was, like for my client, drive was this moving towards, moving away from. Whereas for me, it was always this exploration, this moving towards. We mentioned fire, right? You can use fire as something that you need to avoid. It's hot, it's dangerous, you need to move away from it. But fire is also something that fuels your passion, right? There's a fire burning in us and it gives us this kind of energy. Traditionally in shamanic traditions, fire has been this very positive force, but it's also a destructive force, depending on how it's being used. So in coaching, I think this is a very interesting area of exploration, and it sits so core that I think the earlier you can explore that with a client, the better. The earlier you can explore that with yourself, the better. It's like, what's actually driving you? Is it the kind of hunger moving away from? Is it moving towards? And I'm no longer saying that one is better than the other, because in some ways one is healthier, the other one is stronger. Like, I think we just need to learn how to navigate these different forces, which most of the time coexist, right? Everything that we're moving towards, there's always something we're moving away from. So I think it's keeping those things front of mind so that we can be more aware of the energy that is released in us, or the energy that we can create by intentionally and consciously focusing on and tuning into what we're moving towards or what we're moving away from. So what's yours? Where's your energy created? And how can you translate that into your coaching or into your personal and professional development?